Choose the correct answer. Which one of the following is a symbiotic bacteria? Rhizobium. The shape of Vibrio cholerae is spiral. Dash are the site of protein synthesis in bacteria. Ribosomes. Fungi reproduce through all of these: binary fission, budding, spore formation. Which one of the following is not an antibiotic derived from bacteria? Cephalosporin. Question 6. AIDS is a pandemic disease. Fever, sore throat, and choking of air passage are symptoms of influenza. Myxovirus is the causative agent for influenza disease. The symptoms of measles is all of the above. The stages of malarial parasite are developed in the gastrointestinal tract. Incubation period of the virus for chikungunya is usually 2 to 12 days. The disease that displays nocturnal periodicity, filaria. Nasal spray vaccine can be administered to swine flu patients. Human deficiency virus HIV was first isolated by Robert Gallo. The disease that is eliminated totally by the vaccination process is smallpox. Among the following, which belongs to waterborne disease? Hepatitis A. Measles vaccine can be administered to the child at the age of 9 to 12 months. Mycology is the branch of biology that deals with the study of fungi. The major constituent of vinegar is acetic acid. Bacteria involved in curd formation is Lactobacillus acidophilus. The most fatal form of malaria is caused by Plasmodium falciparum. Syphilis is caused by Treponema pallidum. Mosquito-borne viral diseases are dengue and chikungunya. Which one of the following is a pair of viral disease? Common cold, AIDS. Which of the following disease is spread by animal bite? Rabies. Fill in the blanks. Bacterial cell was covered by a strong cell wall made of peptidoglycan. In bacteria, a small extra chromosomal circular DNA called plasmid is found in cytoplasm. Saprophytic bacteria live on dead organic matter. Viruses are non-cellular, self-replicating parasites. Adenovirus is animal virus. The cell wall of fungi is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose. Prions do not contain nucleic acid. Cry protein is produced by the bacteria. Bacillus thuringiensis. Yeasts are rich source of vitamin B complex. Vaccines stimulate the body to produce antibodies, antigen against the dash in the microbes. Cholera is a dash disease. The interval between infection and first appearance of the diseases is called incubation period. Robert Koch is the father of bacteriology. Bordetella pertussis is the causative agent bacteria of whooping cough. Inflammation of nasal mucosa and pharynx are the symptoms of influenza. The most vulnerable age of polio is between 3 to 6 years. Use of quinine drugs kill the stages of malaria parasite. Dengue is known as break-bone fever. Nilavembu Kudiner is known to increase blood platelet count. The process of vaccination was introduced by Edward Jenner. The hyphate with branches form a complex network called mycelium. First antibiotic penicillin was developed by Alexander Fleming. Baker's yeast is the yeast used in baking bread. The two symbiotic nitrogen-fixing bacteria are Cyanobacteria azotobacter. Match the following: World Anti-Tuberculosis Day, 24th March. World Malaria Day, 25th April. World Health Day, 7th April. World AIDS Day, 1st December. Rhizobium. Soil bacterium, azotobacter, antifungal compounds, mycorrhizae, phosphorus, azola, anabaena. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, fermented beverages, mycorrhizae, biofertilizers, aspergillus niger, organic acids, Bacillus margeterium, curing of tobacco leaves. Dengue. 5 to 6 days, chikungunya 2 to 12 days, filaria 8 to 16 months, avian influenza 4 to 7 days. Disease: poliomyelitis, poliovirus, measles, rubella virus, hepatitis A virus, cholera, vibrio cholera, tuberculosis, mycobacterium tuberculosis. Affected organ: central nervous system, respiratory tract, liver, inflammation of liver, intestinal tract, lungs. State whether true or false. If false, write the correct statements. Virions are the smallest among the infective agents. True. Viruses are devoid of cellular organelles like ribosomes, mitochondria, etc. True. Prions are found in neurons and are cone-shaped. Answer: false. Correct statement. Prions are found in neurons and are rod-shaped. In human beings, antibiotics are used to cure infectious diseases like cholera, typhoid, etc. Answer: false. Correct statement. In human beings, antibiotics are used to control infectious diseases like cholera, typhoid, etc. An infection develops when these pathogens enter the human body. True. Airborne diseases are caused by fungi. Answer: false. Correct statement. Airborne diseases are caused by bacteria and viruses. Influenza commonly occurs during adult age. Answer: false. Correct statement. Influenza commonly occurs during childhood. Malaria is caused by the fungal parasite Plasmodium. Answer: false. Correct statement. Malaria is caused by the protozoan parasite Plasmodium. Filaria is transmitted by the bite of an infected Culex mosquito. Answer: true. Swine flu spreads to the air by an acute respiratory virus. True. Hepatitis A causes cirrhosis of the liver. Answer: false. Correct statement. Hepatitis B causes cirrhosis of the liver. Oral polio vaccine is a killed vaccine. Answer: false. Correct statement. Oral polio vaccine is a live vaccine. Glycogen and oil globules are stored forms of food in fungi. Answer: true. One of the differences between virus and viroid is the presence of protein coat in viroid and its absence in the virus. Answer: false. Correct statement. One of the differences between virus and viroid is the presence of protein coat in Vim and its absent in viroid. Assertion and reason. Mark the correct answer. If both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion, if both assertion and reason are true but the reason is not the correct explanation of assertion, if assertion is true but reason is false, if assertion is false but reason is true. Question 1. Assertion. Some bacteria may be non-motile. Reason. Bacteria have a special feature called flagella which are found on cell surfaces. D. Assertion is false but reason is true. Question 2. Assertion. Bacillus thuringiensis is a biocontrol agent. Answer. Reason. It produces a protein called cryprotein which kills insect larvae. Both assertion and reason are correct and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Option A. Question 3. Assertion. Cancer is a non-infectious disease. Reason. Cancer is caused by external factors like pathogens invading the body. Answer. C. Assertion is true but reason is false. Reason. Cancer is caused by internal factors like the malfunctioning of organs. Question 4. Assertion. An infection develops when pathogens enter the human body. Pathogen enters the human body through contaminated water, air, food, soil, physical contact, etc. Both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Chikungunya is transmitted in humans by the bite of infected Aedes aegypti mosquito during the daytime. Assertion. Reason. Chikungunya is caused by rotavirus. Answer. C. Assertion is true but reason is false. Reason. Chikungunya is caused by a single-stranded RNA virus. Expand the following. CGD. Xeolis-Jacob disease. TT. Tetanus toxoid. OPV. Oral polio vaccine. HAV. Hepatitis A virus. AIDS. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. MMR. Mumps, measles, rubella. Define the following. Disease, infection, antibiotics, toxin, vector. Disease. The disease can be defined as an impairment or malfunctioning of the normal state of the living organism that disturbs or modifies the performance of vital functions of the body. Infection. Infection is the entry, development, or multiplication of an infectious agent in the human body or animals. Antibiotics. Antibiotics are metallic products of microorganisms whose very low concentrations are inhibitory or detrimental to other microbes. Toxin. The poisonous substances secreted by pathogens that cause diseases are called toxins. Vector. Vector is an agent that acts as an intermediate carrier of the pathogen. Answer in one or two sentences. What is bacteria? Bacteria are microscopic single-celled prokaryotic organism without the nucleus and other cell organelles. Differentiate parasites and saprophytes. Parasite. Fungi living on living host. Saprophytes. Fungi living on dead organic matter. What is the incubation period? The interval between infection and the first appearance of the disease is called the incubation period. It may vary from few hours to several days. Differentiate exotoxin and endotoxin. These are directly secreted by the pathogen exotoxin. Endotoxin, they are released by the disintegration of pathogens. Why is dengue also known as breakbone fever? The name breakbone fever was given because contractation caused intense joint and muscle pain. What is an immunization? Immunization is a process of developing resistance to infections by administration or antigens or antibiotics. What is TAB? TAB is a combined vaccine for thyroid, para-TB A and para-TB B. Name two diseases transmitted by Aedes aegypti mosquito. Chikungunya, dengue. What is known as reservoir of infection? Give two examples. Reservoir of infection are breeding ground for pathogens. Example, water, soil. Differentiate signs and symbols of disease. Signs. Signs of disease produce information about particular disease. Symptoms. Symptoms are recognizable signs of infectious disease. Name one disease that is transmitted by houseflies. Mention their causative pathogen. Cholera, Vibrio cholerae pathogen. Name the scientist who first discovered penicillin antibiotic. Can you name any other known antibiotic? Penicillin was discovered by Alexander Fleming. Other known antibiotic, tetracycline. A baby is suffering from diarrhea while other babies in the same locality do not. Mention the possible causes that you think. What could be possible solution for this? Cause for diarrhea, contaminated food or water. Possible solutions: hygienic sanitary condition, use of oral rehydration solution ORS. Question 14. Had an attack of chicken pox that has just recovered. The health officer of his locality says that the disease wouldn't occur again for him. What would be the reason for it? While chicken pox attacks the first time, it develops immunity for the rest of life. Short answer questions. Briefly explain the reproduction of fungi using a flow chart. Reproduction in fungi. Vegetative reproduction, binary fission, budding, fragmentation. Asexual reproduction, spore formation. Sexual reproduction, female male, organism, antideridium. What is an epidemic disease? Epidemic disease is a disease that breaks out and affects large number of people in a particular geographical region and spreads at the same time. Example, influenza. Differentiate between infectious and non-infectious disease. Infectious disease. They are communicable disease. They are caused by external factors, invading of pathogens such as bacteria, virus, vectors, parasites, etc. Cholera, malaria, chickenpox. Non-infectious disease. They are non-communicable diseases. They are caused by internal factors, malfunctioning of organs, genetic causes, hormonal imbalance, and defective immune system. Example, cancer, diabetes. What causes illness? An illness is causal due to a specific infectious agent, capable of being directly or indirectly transmit infection from person to person, animal to animal, or from the environment, air, water, and food and insects. How are respiratory tract infections acquired? Respiratory tract infections are acquired by inhaling air containing the pathogen that is transmitted through droplets caused by cough or sneeze, dust, spores, etc. Name the different species of Protozoa plasmodium. The different species of plasmodium are Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium ovale. List the precautionary measures to avoid avian influenza. Prevention and control. Avoid open air markets where infected birds are sold. Avoid contact and consumption of infected birds. Proper cleaning and cooking of poultry. Mention the symptoms of poliomyelitis. Symptoms of poliomyelitis: paralysis of limbs and muscles, difficulty in walking. When Muller, who is suffering from high fever, muscle and joint pain, undergoes a blood test, it was found that her blood platelet was decreased. What disease is Muller infected with? How is the disease transmitted? How can it be created? Answer: A. Dengue fever. B. Dengue was caused by a virus which is transmitted by the Aedes aegypti mosquito. C. Treatment: administer paracetamol to reduce fever and body ache. Increase intake of fluid to increase immunity. Complete rest for rehabilitation. How is typhoid prevented and treated? Contaminated food by flies and dust should be prevented. Basic sanitation and hygienic practices should be improved. Treatment: typhoid should be treated with antibiotic drugs. We are advised to take bland and nutritious food when we are sick. What is the reason? Bland and nutritious food are soft, less spicy, and low in fiber. They are easily digestible and energy giving food. The sick person can restore his immunity through bland and nutritious food. How to differentiate hepatitis A from hepatitis B? Hepatitis A caused by hepatitis a virus HAV. Hepatitis B caused by hepatitis B virus. Transmitted through contact from infected person to a healthy person. Transmitted through contaminated water, food, oral route, sexual, blood contact by surgical equipment, infected needles and syringes, material. Foetal transmission from infected mother to the foetus. Liver is affected in jaundice, yellow fever, cirrhosis of liver. Enumerate the living and non-living of virus character. Living characteristics of virus: they are nucleic acid, DNA or RNA. It is the genetic material that can replicate. They are multiplied in the living cells of the host. They can attack specific host. Non-living characteristics of virus: virus remain as inert material outside their host. They are devoid of the cell membrane and cell wall. They are devoid of cellular organelles like ribosomes, mitochondria, etc. They can be crystallized. This is how diseases are characterized. Diseases can be characterized on the basis of extent of occurrence, infectious nature, type of pathogen, transmitting agent. Extent of occurrence: endemic diseases found in the certain geographical area affects the fewer number of people. Example: goiter in sub-Himalayan region. Epidemic diseases: disease which break out and affect a large number of people in a particular geographical region and spreads at the same time. Example: influenza. Pandemic disease, well distributed on a global scale. Example: AIDS. Sporadic disease, occasional occurrence of a disease. Example: cholera and malaria. Infectious nature. Infectious disease are communicable disease caused by external factors, pathogenic organism. Example: chickenpox and malaria. Non-infectious disease, not communicable diseases caused by internal factors like malfunctioning of organs and genetic causes, hormonal imbalance and immune system defect. Example: diabetes, coronary heart diseases, obesity, cancer, goiter, etc. Types of pathogen: bacterial diseases, viral diseases, fungal diseases, protozoal diseases. Transmitting agent: airborne diseases due to continuous inhalation of contaminated air. Example: tuberculosis. Waterborne diseases, microbes present in the contaminated water cause various infectious diseases. Example: cholera, typhoid, etc. Vector-borne diseases, vector is an agent that acts as an intermediate carrier of the pathogen. Example: malaria, filaria, chikungunya. Discuss the strategy to adopt to prevent diseases transmitted to mosquitoes. Prevention of mosquito bites by using mosquito nets, mosquito screens, mosquito repellents and ointments. Providing adequate sanitation, underground wastewater disposable system and drainage of stagnant water to eliminate the breeding place. Avoid the collection of water in any uncovered containers such as water tanks, pots, flowers, discarded tires, etc. Spraying oil on stagnated water bodies to control mosquito larvae. Adult mosquitoes can be killed by spraying insecticides. Application of citronella oil or eucalyptus oil on the exposed skin.